All right, everybody, welcome back to Dokkan When. It's the end of the year. Christmas is not come and gone. I hate Christmas. I had a rant about Christmas last year. I can't remember who I ranted to on Dokkan When about Christmas. I ranted to somebody. But Christmas is about to be around the corner, and we've also had Game of the Year. And oh my god, have I seen a lot of hatred in the video game fan base these last few days. Like, oh my god, is it ridiculous? But we're not here to discuss that. You can go listen to that on Games and Gamers. I'm joined by my good old buddies, Kevin. Say hi, Kevin.
Yo, what's up?
Kevin, I feel like it's been a year since you've been on. Were you on at the end of the year last year?
End of the year last year?
I
don't know.
I feel like
I was end of the year last year. Yeah, I feel like I was.
I feel like it was you I bitched about Christmas to. I feel like it was you.
I think it was. Yeah.
Anyway, I still have the same feelings for Christmas. And first time guest on the show. I was going to do a Dokkan Who. We just never got down to doing it because my schedule is topsy-turvy and maybe changing for like the 8th time this year. Kyubi! How's it going, Kyubi?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm
Nice
here.
to be on here.
I'm here, Kyubi. I'm here. That's all I can be anymore. I'm here. I'm so tired, guys. I don't want to work anymore. I want to retire.
Hey man, we're getting that end of the year vacation soon, so
Yeah, end of the year vacation. That doesn't affect me because I don't work on the days that people get off.
Hey, no school for me though.
That's right. You're still in school. Just end it now. End it now. It doesn't get any better. This is my life advice, people.
Plans, you know. Shit ain't sweet out in the streets, bro.
Once you graduate high school, it just goes downhill from there. Just end life there. This is
especially once you hit 18, you get hit with all the debuffs.
Yep. God, I feel like I got hit with them when I was 15. But we're here to discuss today, actually, our favorite units of 2023. Dokkan, in my opinion, has released a lot of good units in this year. Some of which are absolutely top tier. Some of which made me quit the game for a solid 2 months because I spent an ungodly amount of money on a celebration. But you know what? Dokkan has released a lot of good units this year, varying from good free-to-plays, good summonables, the heroes, the LRs. So we're going to go through, talk about our favorite units, why they're our favorite units of the year. And to get us started, since he's never been on the show before, Kyubi, who's your number 5 and why?
Oh, I'm going to go in chronological order when they released.
That's entirely, you know what, you want to do that? By all means.
So the first one for the beginning of the year is actually Physical Godku. Just starting on. How do I explain it? This guy already had my attention when we got the SSRR, one of the best SSRRs in the game.
Absolutely.
And plus, I play on JP, so we just came off like I think it was STR Super 17. Kind of like mid unit came out. I was like, oh, sorry, it's whatever. But then we got to second day, and then we got Godku, the unit we've been wanting for years. Felt great to finally get a unit that's, you know, that needed representation from the Battle of Gods movie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So when we saw the kid, I'm like, oh shit. Oh, am I allowed to cuss?
I mean, you already did. I don't care. I don't care.
My bad. Sorry, I got a little too passionate.
Oh, it's perfectly fine.
So,
I swear on here too.
Saw the kit, saw him stacking attack and defense. He gets a dodge, he gets additionals in his kit. I'm like, this guy cooks. This guy is amazing. This is probably the best TUR in the game. And when he came out, yes, he was. He was definitely the best TUR in the game.
Man, has a good leader skill too. I love this unit. I love God Goku.
Yeah.
He's absolutely top tier, isn't he? Like I think he's still top 3 Dokkan Fest in the game, isn't he?
Yeah, you can even have 3 or 4. He's tied with Tecmo to Goku. They're essentially the same like tier. So I can't fault you if you say one is above the other because I just see like they're both basically at the same like tier.
Because what I'm thinking is it goes like Piccolo, and then it could be either Goku or Goku, as you know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because 21 isn't super impressive. Trunks isn't that bad. Isn't that good. He's okay. Kale is meh. Yeah, I don't know. But all I say is
Yeah.
Piccolo's probably the number one TUR, honestly. He's god tier. God tier.
So basically, mainly with all like the releases we've gone this year, like Kale, Trunks, Super 17, Turles, like all those units, like they just have really bad bases or just really heavy restrictions that just doesn't make the team fun. And plus, you're running them on teams where they just cannot do their best. Especially Kale. Like Kale has a really good like transform same with Super Trunks. But to really fully utilize her, you got to use her like on a really bad team, aka Universe 6.
Mhm.
So until we get like an LR Kefl or a dominant TUR Caulifla or something like that, Kale's not going to be cooking for a long time. Same thing with Super Trunks. Super Trunks, yes, he's got some buffs, but for your reward for using 3 or more Android Cell Saga units, is you have a chance at being good until he transforms. And I'm like, that's not fun. I'd rather just have my good units.
Fair.
So like Gaku only really needs 3 orbs. That's really it.
Yeah,
6 orbs, that's optional. That gets you an additional super, that's fine. You just build a full additional, you get the additional super anyways. Most of the time, hopefully.
That's very fair. That's very fair. I love this God Goku. He's absolutely one of my favorite units. And my favorite active skill in the game. I've won so many red zones. I've beat so many red zones with his active skill. Because he's hitting like 10 million on crit active skill, which is just absolutely ridiculous.
I don't have him.
Kevin, you don't have him? I thought you did.
No.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah, he's only come out twice on Global.
Yeah.
One in March and one recently in October.
I'm sorry for your loss, Kevin.
Yeah, I saved like 350 stones for him and I never got him.
Oh, wait, Kevin. I remember watching one of your... I think it was right before it came out. You were doing a TikTok live of Dokkan, and you kept wanting...
Holy shit, this was a while ago then.
Yeah, it was. I want to say it was this year, but I want to say it was. And like, hey, every like 10,000
likes... It might
likes...
have been this year.
No, if you donate $10, I will go do a summon. And I was purposely like donating $1 at a time. And you were just like, thank you, Hayden, but please stop. Thank you, but no. Just...
I don't even know which banner it was for. I couldn't tell you. I even...
Oh, I don't remember either.
I don't even remember it. Oh my god, it's been so long.
Kevin, I hope you still play Dokkan. I haven't even asked.
I do. I do. Yeah,
I invited you on hoping you still played.
Yeah, no, I still do play. Of course I do. It's kind of like it's like you know, it's like I just feel like I've been stripped of all the creativity in my mind that I used to have, so it's like kind of hard to make video, but it's sort of like, you know, I still play it. It's fun.
Okay, good. I was really afraid because I tried doing a Dokkan one with Dale. I don't know if you ever met Dale or not, but he was one of the main 3.
Yeah, I did.
We were recording it, and like halfway through, Dale finally decided to say, because he said he still plays, but halfway through he decided to say, oh yeah, I haven't played for like 8 months. But you said you still played. No, I know. I said I still have it on my phone, and I go look at the messages. He said he still played. I was uber pissed. But how about you, Kevin?
Yeah, no, I don't do the same thing.
How about you, Kevin?
For what, my number 5?
Yep, you're number 5. What's your 5th favorite 2023 unit we've got?
My 5th favorite is actually Heck Yajirobe.
Okay.
Based.
Of all the things, I was not expecting a Tech Yajirobe. Okay, elaborate.
It completely revolutionized the way that support units work, as being able to tank and having just one unit that's able to support for the entire team. Like, I don't know, like he's kind of OP when you think about it. And sort of like every support units before, there's like, okay, you have them, you don't want them to get hit, or don't even want them to be like anywhere near a fucking attack, or else they die. and then it turned into okay, now they can tank and give support for the entire team, which is one dude. So he was kind of like really important, I think.
He's a very fair pick. I'm not trying to make fun of the pick. I don't know why. I was not expecting just out of the gate. It's like Yajirobe. Yeah.
Yeah. No, what he did is like, and plus, I feel like a lot more of the like Dokkan Fest and like LRs and stuff like that, they all gained support after he came out. Like it's sort of like after he was released, they started adding support to way more units as well after him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like, very fair pick. Very fair pick. I think I have
So that's my number
Yajirobe.
5.
I think I have Yajirobe. All right, so my number 5 is a 2023. I had no plans to originally summon during the 8th anniversary. I ended up summoning a lot during 8th anniversary, and it started giving me a reality check. But my 5th favorite unit isn't any of the part 1s. It is the part 2 Carnival Goku. This was the only unit going into year 8 I actually wanted. If I told myself I wasn't going to summon in part 1, but I was like, you know what, I'm going to summon in part 1. I threw quite a few stones in part 1, got the things. But I only wanted the Goku, like just the base on Goku, because I grew up, I'm older, as far as I know I'm the oldest one out of all of us, but we all watched Dragon Ball Z Kai. And watching this Goku with the Dragon Ball Z Kai animations, and it was just absolutely top tier. It was so cool to see the animations, all of his stuff. His kit itself is really good too, because he'll stack defense. He has the guard for 7 turns. If you fall below the HP threshold, he will heal you. What it's I don't remember the actual. It's like I think it's 59%.
Yeah, it's 59%.
Yeah, it's 59.
Yeah. They love doing that for Goku units.
I couldn't remember if it was 58 or 59 for him, but I loved his heal. His heal effect is an absolute like clutch thing. Because a lot of times you'll sit there with him on the team and absolutely hit like a bad turn. And his heal will just absolutely save you. He's a good all-around unit that I've used quite a bit in, I want to say, every event that is out in the game right now. And only one of them did he ever struggle with, just because mine's 55%, so he's not going to be doing as well as he absolutely can be, because I know he can absolutely like tank very well against like Fusion's Masu. I don't know about Omega because I haven't seen a whole lot of stuff on Omega, so I don't know how well he actually tanks in there. But I know his defensive capabilities are still sufficient enough that you can take him into most hard events of the game, and he's not going to be a liability like other units that have been released this year. And so yeah, he's an absolute good and nostalgic unit as a good number 5.
I agree with that. It's pretty cool unit. I like his intro a lot.
Yeah,
his intro is really cool.
Just it's all great. It's all.
I feel like that's the best part about him. The intro there.
Like I said,
I'll be honest, I've been kind of souring on him.
Why? How dare you?
I just like because I've been taking him to like mainly hard events, usually Masu, Omega. Like Omega, he does fine. He can stack up defense. And by the end, in the fight, he's fine. He can stack. He's tanking normally, even without guard. But I see in Fusions of Masu, he just takes a little too much damage.
Yeah, that's us. I can't. I want to say like I don't know what he does. Mine's at 55%, so I don't know how well he can actually do rainbowed. And that's the whole thing on that argument is if he does. I think he does fine. He hasn't killed me in the Fusions of Masu event, which is different than some units.
Oh, he has for me. He didn't get the additional super. I have him with 31 additional super, and he just did one super and one additional. Lost me the match.
You may hate
me. I got it's almost if you put dodge on him.
No. Legitimately, I can after that run, I just consider it's like I think I'm just gonna go full dodge.
Yeah, no, I no.
I say like there's no point in building additionals unless they stack, because it's sort of like
no, Kevin, no, you've gone to the dark side. No,
he only stacks defense on his 18 key. He stacks attack on his 12 key.
No, he raises his attack. He raises his attack and defense on 12 key.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. I'm looking at him right now.
But he doesn't stack defense.
No, he raises for the turn.
Yeah,
for the turn.
Yes, that's all you need. That's what you need. He can raise for the turn and help you stay alive.
But how about this? How about this? He just dodges and doesn't get hit.
And
you don't lose any health.
I don't want either one of you on my show again. No.
Like, think about what's a good unit for this? Like, I don't know.
Ultimate Goku.
Who?
Attack Ultimate Goku full dodge. That's what I have on mine.
Yeah.
Tournament Goku?
Yeah.
No! That's
That's what saved me my run! I did a no-item run with Earth-Fed Fighters, and I won because of my full dodge Goku.
That is... But here's...
World Tournament Goku does like 3 million attack stats for every super. What's the point of having another one?
Because...
He doesn't stack attack or defense on super.
I'm not even saying... Doesn't he do attack? I'm not even saying about put dodge... Like, additionals for him. I have mine with additionals because I'm fine with the damage. But he needs to get hit to get built up. And so let's...
Fun fact, he only... for his guard, actually. If he's guarding and he dodges, still builds up.
But what about when he's not guarding?
That's tough.
His counter's also a dodge.
Doesn't get hit.
I mean, his absorption's also a dodge as well. So you get an extra 30% chance to absorb a super. And the way that I do it, if the unit has counters built in, then it's crit.
Yes.
If they stack, then it's additional. And if they don't do either of those, then it's dodge.
I'm gonna stick with my additional, then crit, then dodge. I like that.
So does your AGO Vegito have full additional on it, even though he does 5 supers?
He is sitting... My AGL Vegito is at 14 additional, 10 crit, 10 dodge.
Yeah, like that's... The additional is like useless. He already supers like 6 times.
Yeah, but now he has a higher chance to. That's why I like my units. That's how I like my units.
What if all those crit, though?
Then he's doing a shit ton of damage.
Exactly. Instead of doing another additional, he's doing way more crit.
That's why I have 10 crit in there, too, is because he's already super effective as Vegito.
Is he actually? I mean, it's even more effective.
Pretty sure he is. But anyway, QB. Well, I guess you don't do chronological. Whatever's next, QB.
No, it's funny enough because it is all in order, too. The chronological units are in my order.
Okay. Well, what's next? What's number 4?
STR Bulma.
That's right. She did release this year. Yeah, she released with the Goku. Yeah. She's a good unit.
And again, another full dodge unit.
She's... Meh.
Hey man, she already has guard, she already has damage reduction. What else you gotta do? Give her dodge. She can't get hit.
Meh.
She can't get hit, she can't take damage. Even better.
Meh.
She already gets her additional super with 7 orbs.
I hope.
She already supports 5 orbs. She's a rainbow orb changer, so it's really easy to get her 7 orbs.
I hope Dokkan just gets events where they completely nullify dodge from here on out. And I could just sit here cackling.
When the game does that, yes, I'll switch sides. Wow. But until then, I am a dodge fiend.
I can't wait to cackle in my corner as all you full dodge people are struggling to survive. Alrighty, continue. Why? So, give us why you like her.
So Bulma came out, and everyone's like, "LR Bulma." It's like, why her? It could have been like an LR tag. I say tag. LR Demon King Piccolo or whatever, something like that, or even like an LR Kid Goku, Krillin, and Roshi, like the one from the survey, but they refused to give us. Hopefully one day. But when we got Bulma, we saw her details again. It's like, what were they cooking? What were they smoking? Because we saw her just be a support unit, rainbow orb changing, damage reduction, guard, and just additional supers, raising attack and defense on supers, and then her active skill just being, she's also a nuker, so she just gets a whole bunch of attack on that active skill with all those orbs. She's just a really fun busted unit. I love when Dokkan drops busted units, because that's when the game is fun. I love going through my hard events and just going through it like a breeze.
Very fair. She's I have her. She is fun. I like her versatility too makes her a really good unit because any team she can work on, and that's dandy. It's great. I like when, like Kevin said for the Yajirobe, I like that they're starting to do that with more and more units because that means soon teams aren't just going to be like not every team will be the exact same team if possible. There's going to be some of them that are like, here's your new floater that supports these ones a little differently, and I really like the direction that Dokkan's trying to make it, where they don't want you to have the exact same team as everybody else. They're trying to make it different enough, powerful enough that every person can play with their own unique variation of a team.
Yeah, and just generally just having a really good support unit that can just help boost up other units is fantastic. Because I love seeing, because when she released, I used her with Kid Goku, and Kid Goku is one of my favorite TWRs of 2022. Because again, he was just one of the busted units that came out. So just having this support unit boost up this other unit I loved very much, it just felt great.
Yeah, like I said, very, very fair. I was disappointed it wasn't the trio, the Turtle School trio, but Bulma works well.
Yeah, she's a pretty cool unit. I don't have her. Wish I had her. I don't.
I got her rainbow with an extra copy.
I think mine's sitting at 79%. Don't worry, Kevin, you'll get her someday. I believe.
So when she wasn't a stupid fucking carnival unit instead.
She's not a carnival unit.
She comes on carnival banners, but
next banner she's on Tegra Brienne.
Why can't I buy her with a yellow coin then?
Yeah, you'll be able to.
They can't. Boo came out, but she didn't.
Huh.
It's mainly how release dates work on global.
Probably something like that.
Yeah, that is weird. I never noticed that. Yeah, she's not in the shop to be bought. Boo is. Weird.
Indeed.
You'll get her eventually. I believe in you, Kevin. Even if you get nothing else, I hope you get Bulma.
I hope so as well.
All right, how about you, Kevin? On to you.
So, funny thing, I'm not entirely sure if this unit came out in 2023. I do believe that he did, but I have a physical Ultimate Gohan.
AKA 2022.
He came out at the end of 2022. I'll give it a pass. I'll
give him the very end, right?
It's really close. He's essentially his 2023.
I'll give him a pass. Yeah. I'll give you a pass, Kevin, because I like you.
I wasn't entirely sure if he can. I thought he did. I wasn't too sure though.
Yeah, like that thought crossed my mind too, because him and Piccolo released. They were the New Year's banner. Anyway, I'm sorry. Continue.
They were.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were they released on the 28th of December.
Their banner went into the new year, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm saying I'll give it a pass.
They were the New Year unit.
Yeah, it went into 2023. Yeah, so that's my number 4. Because he has the best animation in the game. Like his active skill is actually the best animation by far. Like,
yeah,
it's actually like I don't think it's debatable. Like him going beast and then shooting the fucking thingy thing. It's really cool.
The thingy.
They could have done so much better with him, but I feel like they made him like decent enough to still be Ran, and it's like he looks really cool.
He does. I was very disappointed we didn't actually get Beast with him, but we'll get him eventually, and I can't wait to actually see all this stuff. And hopefully, when they do that, they're gonna give him I'm expecting probably a standby skill that does the special beam cannon, would be my guess. Or they're gonna do like an even prettier version of the special beam cannon, make it like higher budget, spend more budget on it than they did the movie.
They did say they are willing to remake animations, so because that's what Omatsu said after Ultimate Gohan. There was I think it was a Dokkan Now, and someone asked, "Hey, are you gonna redo animations, especially for characters?" Especially, they actually mentioned Ultimate Gohan, and they said, yeah, we will remake animations to make them look better. So, 9th year anniversary Beast Gohan.
I'm hoping
That'd
for,
be pretty cool.
I'm hoping for that. I think it was Xenoverse that had the Gohan and Piccolo dual special beam cannon.
Mm-hmm.
That's I'm hoping to see that. I really do wonder what we're gonna get for 9th anniversary. I really wonder what we're gonna get for 9th anniversary.
I swear, fuck if it's another duo. Like, Jesus Christ, we don't need another one.
No, you know what we need? We need a Super Saiyan 4 Goku and base Vegeta this year.
If it's another GT unit, I will fucking quit the game.
We never get GT buffs though. We only get them on like big time celebrations. Even then, sometimes they're like, maybe no GT.
Three people have watched GT. Like no one fucking.
And I am one of those 3 people.
I love GT. I have the full series.
I'm talking to 2 people. Two out of the 7 Dragon Ball Z GT fans.
So now we're raising numbers.
2 of the 7, like that shit is not.
I don't know. GT sells. Why do you think they always put it for like big time celebrations?
Yeah, he does make a point.
I don't know why. I feel
4.
like
that's why Super Saiyan 4 is still.
Was it year 5?
2nd year anniversary. Year 4.
Wasn't the 5th year anniversary the best anniversary though? Like the highest like selling one?
Yeah, it was Blue Fusions.
Yeah, because there was no fucking GT on it.
And it was also the first
mainly because it was,
Blues.
Gogeta Blue, one of the newest characters at the time.
True, but again, no GT on it. I'm not gonna say it's a coincidence.
You know what I hope we get this year is as opposed to it was year 7 that gave us double Gogetas pretty much. I hope this year they give us double Vegetos.
Gogeta's a better fusion though.
Oh, he is. Gogeta. I'm a Gogeta fan.
He's way cooler.
But could you imagine if we get a new fusing super, like, because it'd give us a Dokkan original Super Saiyan 4 Vegito? Come on.
They're not gonna do it without Heroes.
Nah. Here's the thing. This isn't Heroes, because if you look at Vegito, it's Vegito Xeno. They can give a Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Semantics.
No, they can't.
Why not?
You can't. That wasn't in GT.
They literally can't. If Heroes doesn't got it, then they can't.
But it's not a Heroes variant, though. That's the point I'm making. You look at all the
Heroes.
But
there is no other variant of Vegito.
I know there is. But Heroes is like Heroes, like whoever, Xeno. They can technically, because it's a specification in there. Like a Gogeta, you have Gogeta, then Gogeta Xeno. Goku Xeno. They can give us Super Saiyan 4 Vegito with Super Saiyan 4 Vegito. Non-Xeno. They can make a Dokkan original unit, technically speaking.
Is that what like Tapion and Minotia were?
Yeah.
Oh, so like one of those.
Yeah, and they're giving us more here, and they're giving us more heroes. They're giving us more Dokkan originals as time's going on, which is getting really good. Like, look at some of the ones they do, like Super Saiyan 2 Goku and Super Saiyan Goku and Gohan, the tech one, AGO Vegito. Tapion Minotia had some good animations to it. AGO Blue Vegito.
His OST fucking hits.
Mm-hmm.
He definitely is. He's one of my favorite units still. I love him.
The Vegito?
Tapion Minotia.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I love. They're still my favorite one of the game. The Ocarina playing in it was still great.
Yeah, no, it's like still the best OST in the game. I love it so much. It's so good.
All right, Kevin, you're allowed on my show again. Like Kyobi has to earn it. Kyobi has to earn his way back.
Okay, no, I'll remember this.
What are you gonna do? We never do anything. We had one video once, and that's it. That's all we've ever.
Well, it was the one who came asking, huh?
Yep. Alrighty, so am I good for my number 4 then?
Yeah.
All right, so my number 4 is one of my big ones I spent a lot of time wanting to get this year, is the Super Saiyan Blue Goku and Vegeta that came out with Worldwide that transforms into AGL Vegito. I love this unit. It gets a lot of hate. It gets more hate than it actually needs to. They're a very good unit. I love every aspect of their unit. The animations are good. The transformation's good. Super attacks are just honestly powerful as they need to be because they do like 4 supers. So 4 supers at 4 million attack, they're doing 16 million damage mathematically. And their leader skill. I think I could be wrong with this, but I genuinely think because that super 50% on there and they have a lot of stuff, they are the best leader skill in the game. I could be wrong, but I think they are the best leader skill in the game because of what they are.
It should be.
The versatility of them themselves. But
yeah, I agree.
But the big reason I love this one so much, which I feel like is why people love this unit so much, is the Vegito portion. Vegito is just such a dominant character when Vegito comes out. It takes forever to get him out, yes. But he's so fucking dominant when he hits the field. And his 18 key, the Vegito special, is just exquisite. It's my favorite animation in this game. And fun fact, it is actually my phone lock screen. And has been ever since it's come out. Because I love just the whole freaking like bob thing he does. And just pops his sword out. It is just absolutely... Oh my god, I love this Vegito. I wish it wasn't as hard to get him out as it is. But... yeah.
I feel like he is even like one of the harder units to get. I feel like the GT Goku is way harder to get out than him. He's like okay to get out, and I feel like it really is a thing of like you're just waiting for him to come out for you to win. Like you just stall until he comes out.
Yeah, and that's
out, you know, because it's not like he does damage in the first place, so you just stall out until he comes out and then you just win as soon as it happens.
Yeah, that's what I wish this one didn't like this one because the thing it should have been for Vegito is he should have been able to come out whenever the Goku and Vegeta's guard wore off. That's the only true complaint I have about him is because they have if you're facing against a Future Saga enemy and you have no guard up, they are a bit liable because they have decent defense, but without the guard, they take a bit more. And that's the only true complaint I have is I wish they were able to... That's why I want them to get transformed a little quicker once their guard wore off. That's the only true complaint I have about that unit.
Yeah. That thing right there is like... it's pretty dumb.
Yeah. Welcome to Dokkan. Welcome to Dokkan. It's dumb when it doesn't need to be. When it should make sense, it is dumb. Alright, back to you, QB.
Wait, did we even get Kevin's number 4?
Didn't we get Kevin's number 4?
Yeah, you did get mine. It was Beef Gohan.
Oh. Yeah, alright. So, for number 3, LR Super Saiyan 4 Goku.
Okay, very fair pick. I actually got him right before his banner left. I haven't TUR'd him yet. Or LR'd him yet.
No, I see how it is.
I skipped his banner for Heroes because I made my return on Heroes. And I was happy with Heroes. And then I decided, you know what? I might as well try and summon for the Goku. And I got the Goku.
Anyways, so Goku, when he came out, man, did he feel dominant. Again, I love strong units. I love it. Just having this dumb busted unit just sweep through all the content. Like right now, when he released on Global, people started like switching up on him, right? Saying like, oh, he's not that great. He can't even tank Renzo Zamasu. And Renzo Zamasu is like probably one of his only iffy fights. But you bring it into Omega, and Omega he will obliterate Omega. He was quite legitimately built for Omega. Because of the amount of times Omega hits and attacks your units, it'll allow you to just go into standby, grab your orbs, and then you're transforming, and bada bing, bada boom, you're now like nearly one-shotting Omega.
Yeah, I know he is powerful. I know that Goku does a lot of work. And we have one of those guys in the Discord who is like that too. I find it funny. You just saying that people switched up on him because I did see a lot of that, a lot of hatred on him whenever he first came out because they were comparing him in the Zamasu event. Like you said, it is probably his actual only event that he's not dominant in some capacities because of how much Zamasu hits early on and how hard he actually hits early on. But
yeah, it's mainly getting that standby. You need, because Goku in his base form, that first hit is either you live or you die. Because I had this one day, I kept bringing in Super Saiyan 4 Goku in, right? I was doing my runs, I was trying to do the no item. That one day, every time I put Goku in slot 1, because he's a slot 1 unit, because that's how he gets his defense, I just kept getting supered immediately. And I couldn't do anything about it. Since if it was the first, if I got hit by a normal first, I'm like, all right, fine, whatever. He can tank afterwards. But if the first attack is a super, GG's, it's over.
Yeah, that's one thing a lot of units nowadays are becoming. Like, I've noticed it after the Heroes batches. A lot of units this year are very much, if they get touched first, they die. But once they do anything, they'll live. And I don't know how I feel about that. That's kind of the route they're taking a lot of units right now, is everybody has to be survives afterwards. Like Super Saiyan 4 Vegito, or Vegito Limit Breaker, he survives prior, but he's more liable. He's more liable, and I don't like that a lot of units are doing like that. Just me, though.
Yeah, I feel like they're just trying to keep Zamasu as one of the hardest fights. That's why they're kind of under-tuning a lot of units nowadays.
And they have plans, and he's just going to be the hardest boss forever. It's like, never anything else. But sir, they want something new. Well, what would we even give them? Well, Moro's come out. Nah, we'll leave it at Zamasu. Jiren? Zamasu. Goku Black? Zamasu. I am glad that
Generally they can do a Jiren fight, and all the hero units, all like superclass units just do way better than that. Since Jiren is classified as a super character.
It just makes a whole new Jiren, make him like a duel, like he's extreme and super. Just say fuck everybody else. God, make him. How hard does QB using the no math more the stuff? Isn't STR Vegito Blue in the Mortal event technically the hardest hitting unit in the game right now?
I think
I thought it was Omega Shenron.
1.7 mil.
And
like his super can hit really hard. Literally, you have to bring in
debuffs.
Debuffers. You have to bring in attack debuffers. Because if you don't bring in attack buffers, Vegito raises his attack on super. So he can just have a turn where he just like does normal, super, normal, then super. And if you don't then bring in any attack debuffers, you're screwed. Because this man will do a whole lot of damage on those supers and normals.
I wish he couldn't be debuffed, I'm gonna be honest. I wish he just had to tank it. I wish they made that the hard thing. You just had to survive it.
Yeah, there really isn't enough units in the game to do that.
You know what I really want Dokkan to do is give us an event where you don't have to beat it, you literally just have to survive it. Like, it gives you 2 or 3 turns to get prepared for one big hit. It's like a final attack thing. Let's say it's Omega Shenron throwing his minus energy ball, and you have to survive it. Then after that, you can win the event, but you have to survive said event. But it's not like a 50 million thing, but it hits for like 3, 4, 5 million damage.
It's pretty cool, yeah. Like just a survive shit, you know.
Yeah, it's like the Zamasu. The Dokkan Fest Zamasu, whenever his LR came out, he made it to his final stage. You didn't have to beat it, you just had to survive for 9 turns. Just make it something like that.
Like the metal cooler.
Yeah.
Thing, the metal cool core.
Yeah, him too. I forgot about him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's pretty cool. Not have a permanent event of that.
Dokkan will only listen to the ideas they think make some money, even though they've stolen our ideas before. They only listen to those they think make money, not ones that I want to happen. Why, Dokkan? Why? You steal our ideas, but why not the ones I want you to steal? All right, on to you, Kevin.
For the number 3 ski spot.
Mm-hmm.
So, number 3, it's a pretty cool unit. I feel like time got overshadowed by another unit, 3 other units that came out with him. It's the Sword of Hope Trunks that came out. Pop. God damn. Holy shit.
Are you dying?
Yeah, I'm dying.
Oh.
It's the LR Sword of Hope Trunks. He's a pretty cool unit. Like the Sword of Hope was one of my favorite moments from Dragon Ball, and like from Dragon Ball Super. It's one of my favorite moments. I feel like they just really made his animations like really good, and like he is like one of the best thought to units. Like he is a really good unit, and he's my number 3.
Fair pick. I didn't summon for him. Like I said, that was whenever I got defeated during all that. I know he's a good unit. I think he stacks defense, and his standby skill he gives himself guard, doesn't he?
He gives himself damage reduction and guard.
And that right there is the best combination. You have some of those like STR Piccolo. I think can still sort of survive in some events, not to the degree he once could, but I feel like he still can sorta. I haven't taken him into the Zamasu event. I need to do that and actually see how well he does. Yeah, I like.
So he reduces damage by 50% for 1 turn after he transforms, and guards all attacks after that.
So his first turn, okay, so yeah, his first turn is he's going to
First turn is guard damage reduction, and after that it is great guard for the rest of it.
Yeah, so he
stacks defense on his 18p as well.
Yeah, he's tanky. He's going to be tanky.
Okay.
Oh no, man! I think he's a fraud.
Fair.
I just don't like units that rely on additionals, like especially his base form. His standby, I'm fine with his standby. I love his standby. It's just that base form I just do not like that much.
Yeah, so you used to have to rely on additionals. There's kind of, I don't really like them too much either. That's why units like STR Goku that switch exchanges into Gohan is kind of ass cheeks because he relies on additionals pretty heavily too.
Yeah, he's a really horribly designed unit, in my opinion.
Yeah,
because he wants to additional, but he has no additionals in his kit. So if you run additionals in his in potential, it's like a max you can get Gohan out is by like turn 6.
Turn 5, I'm pretty sure.
Sorry, I was counting. If he comes out in turn 2,
yeah, it's 5 or 6. It takes the 3 turns, and that does limit him. And there's some cool units that are like that. That unfortunately, when the fights back then, when the fight was about to be done, is when they got their full potential out. That Gohan and Goku unit was very fun. I like their whole bit. I love that celebration. I want them to do another celebration based on that, without Trunks, because fuck Trunks.
Damn.
I have my reasons for not liking Trunks. Trunks is almost as much wasted potential as Gohan, and I don't like that. Trunks could have been really cool, but he just meh. He meh. At least super wise.
Oh, anyway.
I'm sorry, Kevin. I know you like him.
He was supposed to be a main character, and then people were just like, nah. They're like, damn, okay.
That's one thing.
Like he can be used in hard content. Don't get me wrong. He can survive, especially he does well in Zamasu, and he can definitely do way better in Omega's fight.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just saying character Trunks, not even unit Trunks. But Trunks is really cool. I have used him. He is a really fun unit. I do want him. He's a very fun unit, even without having him. His Time Traveler's lead makes him really good. And makes him worthwhile to put on Heroes, because you have 2 of him on a Heroes team. Ooh, boy, they have the HP they need. I wish we get on Heroes LR. Am I good for my number 3?
Yeah.
Chillin'.
Alrighty, so my number 3 was Kyuubi's number 5, and that is Super Saiyan God Goku. I love this God Goku to such a degree. I want to say every event that's come out, since he's come out, it's his team I always take into it. Like, I love his animations, every bit of it. His leader skill, the Pure Saiyans and Hybrid Saiyans leader skill, makes it a very, very worthwhile team because there's so much that can actually go on to it. They don't have the actual top, like all the top units on there, like Bulma and Piccolo, the Orange Piccolo, but they have a lot of the other ones, like the Year 8s. You can run Future Gohan, Future Trunks. You can run a lot of these things on there that make him really good, that make the team itself work really well with themselves and survive a lot of the hard content. And I also talked about his active skill. I've killed a lot of things with his active skill, with his like 10 million damage active skill, and then him transforming into the Super Saiyan state. And I want to say this, I like his Super Saiyan state more than I like his God state.
Sounds cool though.
His animations aren't as cool, but I like his unit a lot better in there because of numbers he's actually able to reach. I know God Goku can do quite a bit, but the math when it, I think defensively they're about the same because of the guard on the Goku, because of how much damage, how many super attacks the transform state can do. Because let me actually pull him up so I don't. Yeah, because he gets an additional 100% when attacking on stuff, so he'll be sitting there. I think mine's typically will sit around 2 million defense post super, which is very good. I wish I could say that was top tier, because now we have units that 2 million defense don't mean much. That's ridiculous. Now that 1 million defense is starting to become like a bad number, like without anything on it, because some characters can have.
Yeah.
Oh my God!
It's just straight guard and damage reduction now.
Kevin, how would you have thought when you first played this game, seeing units with like 30,000 defense, being told that 1 million defense wasn't enough?
So when I started playing, it wasn't like 30,000. It was more like a good defensive. I remember I had a rainbowed STR EVA Kid Goten. So like the trio one.
The Broly, the family Kamehameha one.
Yeah, that one. And I thought, damn, he's pretty nasty. He just hit 100k defense.
No.
I was thinking like, damn, this dude low key kind of nasty.
God.
Now, if I were to bring a unit with 100k defense, they might actually be just like they don't even need to get attacked to die now.
Yeah, the unit has 100k defense, and I look at it, there's like that is so. Yeah, I love how much power Dokkan's got into it, but man, is power creep become an absolute monster in this game.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, God Goku, he has best SSR and best normal Dokkan SSR art in the game. If you compare him to Heroes units, he's not as good. But his generic Dokkan Fest, he absolutely is. Every bit of this unit is just great. Realistically, now, any time event will come out, I'm going to take his team into it because of how much power his team can actually hold with him. And yeah, God Goku is also Battle of Gods, my second favorite Dragon Ball Z movie. Yeah.
What's your first?
BoJack Unbound.
Oh, what the? I thought you were gonna say Janemba. Or
Fusion Reborn? I like Fusion Reborn.
Or Superheroes. Or Broly. The Dragon Ball Super Broly.
If you want to know what all my movies actually are, we did a Dokkan When. I want to say it was the last episode where we discussed our favorite Dragon Ball Z movies. Not even a joke. I had my good old buddies Kyle and Rayshawn on here. But yeah, I like there's superhero movie. The super movies are fine. Broly is, I'd say, the only okay one because it's done well. Superhero, I'm not the biggest fan of. Just me.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah. It's as I've become now my own person. I do my own stuff. I write books and I do short stories and stuff like that. Now just seeing Gohan just like, Gohan, you're weak. I've been slightly training. And then he goes from slightly training to not being able to take a hit to surpassing Goku and Vegeta because he gets mad. I know that's his whole shtick, but that just irks me, and that's why I don't like it. It makes no sense.
Well, that's just Dragon Ball.
I mean, here's the thing. It's always been talked to untapped potential. Like Gohan back in the day was untapped potential. And and then Frieza. Some of these characters train for like a day and boom, they're on God level. That's why I don't like Broly. I like Broly, but he's just strong for absolutely no reason. Because he just went from, barely competing with base form to okay competing with Super Saiyan form, and then to demolishing God form, and then fucking with Gogeta. He had no reason to be that strong.
He was not messing with Gogeta. Gogeta was messing with him.
Well, no, I'm talking Super Saiyan. When he was in Super Saiyan state, and whenever Broly went full power, Broly was, when he went blue, Gogeta was kicking his ass. Like, he never got touched. But prior to that, what I'm saying is, it took fucking Gogeta blue to beat him. That's ridiculous. I don't like it. I want normalness. I want sense in my Dragon Ball movies. If it's not explained correctly, I don't want it.
Sense in Dragon Ball. I agree.
There used to be some sense in Dragon Ball back in the day. And then everything became about what color does our hair turn this week. And where did my eyebrows go? I don't like new Dragon. And turning them into babies.
Yeah, what the fuck is that thing? I saw it.
I don't know. Nobody knows. I don't know why Daima's going to exist. I'm excited for it.
You know why Daima exists? To extend the life of Dokkan.
You know what? You're not wrong. I can't wait.
That's how I see it. Because guys, we're getting Daima at the end of next year.
Yep.
And you know what that means?
10th anniversary.
Because we only had a roadmap up to the 10th year. So with Daima's going to extend it well far beyond the 10-year anniversary.
That's going to be the 10th anniversary. Daima just releases. All right, here's Daima, but nothing's happened. Daima. Oh my God.
They gave us that with Sandman. We just got a sellable unit.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, hey, the new Budokai 4 game, Sparking Zero, is going to have Daima characters.
I did see about Sparking Zero. I did see that they showed more gameplay of it. I'm surprised, honestly. I wasn't expecting to hear anything about it until 2024. I don't even know.
God damn.
Yeah. But hey, who knows? We'll get something about it. Maybe they'll give us a release date in 2024. Maybe it'll come out with GTA 6 in 2025.
I don't even think it'll come out.
I want to make a small complaint to anybody out there who watched a GTA 6 trailer and is complaining that they have to wait 2 years for the game. That right there is freaking child's play. Imagine because I'm looking at some of the games I've played, Kingdom Hearts, Final Fantasy, stuff like that. We get trailers like 6 years before they come out, and we have to just wait. Like Kingdom Hearts 3's first trailer was in 2013, and then the game released in 2019. You guys are okay waiting a little over a year. Okay. I've said my rant. Kyuubi, number 2.
Number 2.
Yes,
all right. This one's one of the more recent units. AGL Full Power, Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta.
You keep stealing my units, you son of a bitch.
Hey, I said it first.
That's why I said stealing them.
I can't steal what I don't know.
All right, continue.
Anyways, I consider Vegeta the best COR in the game. He just does what my Junior does, but better.
Yeah.
Like, he will pop out a 12 million, 13 million, 14 million, 15 million. All crits, by the way, too.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's being able to tank everything, basically 60% damage reduction, and, like, just having defense in his kit. Woo. And then I hear them, he's not the best you are, because he's restricted to crossover and grade 8 power. I'm like, I do not care. Do you not see what he does? Like, this is what he does turn 1. Like, I love Mod Junior, but Mod Junior does not have the best teams.
No.
Mod Junior's best team is Tak Zamasu's team, and he barely gets the 170 on it. And he's not even going to be on our main rotation. No. You're going to be running Zamasu units. You're going to be running Tak Zamasu, AGL Zamasu, and Rose, and like maybe Tech Rose. And then you're gonna have Ma Junior as like your 5th or 6th unit. So having Vegito just do what Ma Junior does, but better, it's amazing. I love him. Just love seeing that big number, turn 1, start turn, just a 13 million crit. Fantastic.
That's a very fair pick, honestly. I loved how they did heroes this year. My favorite batch of heroes units, honestly. And they also Easy 8, some of my favorite ones too. I can't wait for next year with the fusions, like this, the Gohonks, the Gotankses, and all that. I'm excited for that.
Yep, Super Saiyan 3's next year, baby.
Yep. Can't wait to see God Trunks still be so limited to heroes that he's unrunnable on every other team.
Hey, I'll take it, man.
I mean,
Here's available on one.
If they let God Trunks just pop out a 15 million super, then hit like a 12 million, 13 million afterwards, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, and let's have a big, but only on heroes. Only on heroes. Like, you know what? He's good on heroes. What about the rest of heroes? On heroes.
But like, here's the thing about Heroes. Heroes is actually pretty good.
Oh yeah.
So like, guess what? Guess who you can still run next year? Vegito.
Mm-hmm. Unless power creep comes, I want to say I saw something.
I don't think they're gonna power creep that hard. Because the 7th year anniversary was a outlier.
Yeah.
That was just a massive jump. They're not gonna do that massive jump ever again. I heavily doubt it.
I don't know who I saw, where I saw it. Maybe it may have been you that I saw talk about it. I could be wrong on this, but I feel like it was. And I was saying like the last time there was such a big power thing with heroes was right before 7th anniversary, because God Trunks unveiled a new level of power. Like, you know, he was hitting like fucking no man's business. All those units at heroes of, what was that, 21 were hitting nasty. And then, or was it 2020? Whichever one it was, whichever year God Trunks was, he was hitting hard. And then
2021, I believe.
Okay, thank you. And but then he came out, and everything changed after that. So that's why I'm seeing a lot of. Was that you, QB, or am I think, or no?
And maybe because I was saying, because if I remember correctly, just because at the end of 2021, we had some pretty good units. We had God Trunks. We had the AGO Gohan and Trunks that exchanged to Gohan.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that Gohan was a contender for #1 unit in the game.
Yep.
But when Red Zone came out a little bit afterwards, it reset the entire meta. Because the entirety of the game could not like compete at all. You legitimately needed and this is on JP. You legitimately needed one of the new Year 7 LRs to defeat like Red Zone Broly, Red Zone Omega. You quite legitimately. On Global's like, Broly is nothing. Oh, Omega's nothing. It's because you guys already had some of the 200% leaders, aka like Ginyu.
Don't forget.
So like Ginyu Force could, yeah. So Ginyu could easily decimate. This is because he was after the Year 7 Red Zone, Broly, and Omega.
But yeah, I think it gets skeptical in case of hey, Vegito just did. I'm doing the Cell Max Red Zone right now, and Super Saiyan 4 Vegito just countered all 3 of his supers. Take that, bitch. But I'm afraid of how they're gonna do it, just because of that. It kind of happened once, and I'm kind of afraid that power creep may come in again and just knock everything off the map. I'm so scared because this happened once. It'll happen again.
I really don't think it's gonna happen again. That's just probably copium. I just hope it doesn't happen.
You know what? I hope it doesn't either. And I'm gonna QB. You want to go cry in a corner if it does happen again?
Man, because it's gonna ruin a bunch of units that I love.
Yep, Vegito. Vegito's like dominant. It's like, Vegito who?
I think Vegito will be fine, but like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, maybe because if they do content that starts nullifying dodge, I'm like, well, I'm screwed.
Yes.
There he goes. Because Broly just nullified dodge. That's why he was the hardest fight in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Because you didn't have really any counter. You couldn't even encounter before they did that one update, app update. So you couldn't counter, you couldn't nullify, you couldn't dodge. You had to tank the super to live. And Broly was hitting really hard at the time. So you better at hope that your like tech gods, your physical Super Saiyan 4 Goku and Vegeta had like multiple supers, got their orbs. when they transform, because Gogeta needed rainbow orbs for damage deduction, and the Titan Gods they just needed to dodge, but Broly nullified dodge, but they had type advantage with tech, so it's fine.
Yeah. I like 7. I like the Broly fight just because the actual challenger brought. I want them to bring back more stuff like that. I like the no dodging. I'm sadistic. I want to die a million times, but I like the no dodging. Even though I'll admit, when Cell Max first came out, I beat him with dodging. I won't deny. Actually, you know what? Am I crazy? Tell me if I'm crazy. But I want a new Cell Max event with no dodging.
What the fuck? Why?
It could be fun. It will be
No,
challenging.
that
No,
doesn't sound
that's
fun at
not
all.
fun.
I had fun with Cell Max.
Until we get units that can just tank 2 million supers right off the gate, I'm not doing that.
We have some, don't we?
Yeah. You know what those units do? Dodge. That's how they tank it.
Nah. I want to tank it, not dodge it. Dodging it's the coward's way out. Anyway. Yeah, you said Vegito. How about you, Kevin? You're next.
Is this my number 3 ski now?
Number 2.
Or number 2?
Number 2 Skaroonies.
Number 2. Yeah, so I don't feel like we have to go into many more details about this unit. But my number 2 is Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito. He's pretty cool. I mainly did it because I feel like his animations are pretty cool. He's a heroes unit with a intro and active skill as well, which is pretty sick. And he's just overall like actually a good heroes unit. He isn't like trash. So I feel like it's a good step forward for the heroes and be able to like run them together with other teams and stuff like that. You know, it's just a pretty big step forward in general.
Yeah, yep. I don't disagree.
Hey, Heroes is able to take on the hardest con in the game now. I managed to beat Future Zamasu, Omega, all with the Heroes team.
Yeah, whenever I did my return thing, I tried testing it out, and I actually beat him pretty easily with the Heroes team, which is so disappointing because he was such a hard event. He is still a hard event, and he's just like, you know what? Nah, not anymore.
It's mainly that first phase that gets a lot of people.
Oh, the AoE fucks people up, and I love that AoE because it is just a strategic. It's spread out everywhere, so you have to be a bit more strategic with it. And I love it. Like I'm a sadistic fuck.
You legitimately just have to rely on RNG because if the AoE slot 1 turn 1, I'm like, it sucks. But if it's slot 2, I'm like, I'm fine with that. I'll take slot 2.
Yeah, because you can have some do that. I know the RNG part of it too, and then it also goes in the dodging. If you are one of those full dodge. People.
One day you'll see
full dodge the way.
I'm not. I want to say I have 3 units that are full dodge in my box. 1 was because of a gag, and 2 was because of it made sense. I want to say it was Int Gogeta, the original Int Super Gogeta from the movie. I gave him full dodge because he had no reason for crit. Then I also gave I want to say Demigra. I gave as a gag. The Int Demigra I gave him, and he's sitting at like 33, 34 dodge right now, just as a gag. And same for the Int Toa. She's been sitting at 32 dodge before her EZA, and so she went into her now 50% dodge chance with her own natural 32 dodge chance, and it was. Oh, it's been hilarious. Dodging can be fun, especially if you do that stuff like that, but I'm not going to get into it. I don't care much for dodge. But I guess since Kevin had his number 2, my number 2 is I'm following suit with these two is Super Saiyan 4 Limit Breaker Vegito. I love Heroes. I want to say it's probably my actual favorite team in the game. Has been for a long time. I've loved it since the Super Saiyan 4 initial Vegito came out. Because of how I'm not going to say dominant. When Super Saiyan 4 normal Vegito came out, the team was dominant. Then it got Trunks' team, it became dominant. Then after Trunks, it was the Goku and Vegeta, which were okay units. They were not as dominant, and that sucked. And Heroes got a really bad rep behind them. But now with 2023 Heroes, we got the Rose Goku, we got the the Crimson Saiyan, we have Vegito, we have Dark King Fu, we have all these units that are actually quite runnable on a lot of other teams. Janemba modified, that dude's a monster. Granted, he's on Heroes team, but he's still a monster. And I love all the fact of I don't agree with Truth often because he has a lot of bad takes because of how he is, and he's for each person's allowed their own wrong opinion. But he has his opinion is I don't agree with. But he had one thing that said all it ever takes is one celebration to make a team viable. And Heroes this year is a prime example of that, where it became viable after one literal celebration, which it needs. Heroes comes out once a year. I feel like it should always be at least a top 10 team each year because of how infrequently the units actually are released to the game. So Vegito, Rose, I'm not going to say Limit Breaker Broly. Limit Breaker Broly has his own specific uses. The Tech Vegeta sucks. Dark King Fu's fine. I just like the direction they took it this year, and I hope they use this year as a basis for Heroes for more or less the rest of how they're gonna for the rest of Dokkan's lifespan, because I can absolutely see them having a lot of use with more heroes having the capability to compete with other 200%. Maybe not the absolute top 200%, but you know what? But what are the top three? What are the top three teams in the game right now, category wise?
Frontal Bond, Superhero, and Earthbred Fighters.
Okay, thank you. I would be fine, like, use those three right there and have Heroes as number 4, number 5. I'd be absolutely down with that, and I wish they would do stuff like that. So I really hope Vegito, we use big bad boy Vegito here, who is just absolutely dominant, use him as a basis, as a baseline to see how other Heroes units are going to go. Like next year, I hope God's Trunks isn't super restricted to Heroes. Like at least make him like possibly crossover or something like that. Maybe Power Beyond. I don't know because he is Super Saiyan God. But at least don't make him as restricted to Heroes.
I would say actually, just mainly crossover. If they just change the either restriction to, or they just add in crossover, do that. And then like you get an extra little buff to like Heroes unit, like you give key +2 to like attack and defense, 20%, and then you get an extra 20% if you're on Heroes.
Or
yeah, I fuck with Heroes.
No, Heroes.
Like, I feel like it's really cool. Like this sort of like once every year category. Like I think that's sick.
Mm-hmm. I think it was Blood, Arion and I in the episode back we're talking about, we wish it would come out, Heroes would come out twice a year. Not like a heavy twice a year, but like twice a year. Or like every 6 months they'll do it, but like say 6 months from now, it'll just be a repeat banner of the Vegito banner. That way people next year...
Makes it less special, though. That's the only problem. Right? Heroes sells like the most consistently outside of like Tannenbaum and like the anniversary, because it has that feeling that it's like special because of, like once a year you have all these cool units from this cool collaboration, you know?
Yeah. And that I like that part, but then you have new players. Let's say let's give QB a metaphorical sibling that QB just now met, wanted to play Dokkan and saw Vegito, and now they're going to have a hard-ass time getting the Vegito. That's the big reason I wouldn't be mine with a repeat banner on it. Like some people who don't have Vegito now, they're going to have to literally get lucky and dive into the pool that is now like 80, like maybe 60? I said 80, maybe 60 hero units, and that's the only reason I wanted to double. But you are right, with it coming out once a year does make it much more special than, you know, anything else. It's 50-50. It's 50-50. I'm on both sides of it. I don't know which way I actually want to go, but yeah. Heroes. QB number 1.
So
I swear, QB.
so for my number 1 is actually one of the most recent units ever released.
Okay.
AGL Android 21.
I knew it. Okay. Yeah, I knew it because we were into this. Hey, QB, you're not a super fan. You never showed her STR one. You never showed her Rainbow STR. You're not a fan of 21. What are you talking about?
You're saying I didn't show her Rainbow STR? Do I need to pull out the receipts?
You pulled out. Here's exactly what you did. You pulled out. You didn't pull out the STR, but you pulled out like every other version of her. Said, "I am the 21 fan." And where's the STR one? I am the 21 fan. And
He's rainbowed.
She might be, but you go back and look. If I go back and look, I don't think you actually put
Yeah, because I posted the new ones.
But yeah, but you also showed the int one.
I posted the AGO one, the physical one, and the int one because that one got an EZA. Just showing, hey, I got them done already. It was a day 1 drop, rainbowed her on day 1. Both versions, link level 10.
Dude, I love those new orbs they have. Just go build, like, I want these units link leveled. It makes that life so much easier.
Like, right now, I am actually link leveling, as we speak, the physical one. The physical SSR one. I already got her to, like, the 5 to 7 range.
Oh, just the SSR?
The SSR, yeah. Yeah, most of her links are 6.
And you're going to use the special orbs? I really love those things.
Not yet. I'm not going to use the orbs yet, because I kind of use quite a bit. Because I don't really have that many purple orbs anymore.
Yeah, mine went to a lot of heroes units. I got Vegito and Rose at link level 10, like as soon as they were rainbowed and T-ward. So yeah.
So like mainly I try and get them around like the before I start using like the keys and orbs, I get them around like the 7 to 8 range. Get them to 9, then just pop a key.
Oh, the keys. I was talking about that. I forgot about the keys. I forgot there's keys. It's been so long since I've done that.
Yeah, so legitimately it's better to just get all your units to link level 9 because you don't have to waste the rainbow orbs that much. You waste more rainbow orbs getting them straight from 1 to 10 and instead of just doing 1 to 9 and doing a link level run.
Yeah. Yeah, thought hadn't crossed my mind. I took a break from Dokkan for a while. I'm still getting back into the swing of things.
But yeah, no, one of my guys, they had what's it called? They had pinged me in a post on Twitter saying, "Hey, would you rainbow her?" And I said, "Rainbow on day 1." And dear God, I committed to the bit. I did it. I didn't care how much money it cost me, and I did it. Thank God it didn't take me that much.
You sell your house. Do you have a rainbow yet? No. She's at 90%.
Anything. I'm just glad because on Dokkan, my luck for Android units is amazing, but on Legends, it's horrendous. I ideally went quite a bit deep for one copy of the Gammas on Legends. But thankfully on Dokkan, I managed to get her rainbow and her SSR and her physical one rainbowed as well. And whenever she's available with key with coins, I will rainbow the SSR.
See, and those are I love whenever you get to points like that. Like it's a unit that you love so much. Like my unit that I love is the physical blue Goku and Vegeta from the Tournament of Power, the one that got the LR, the Kaioken Blue Evolution.
Mm-hmm.
I love that unit. I have their LR rainbowed and their TUR at 90%. I don't want to buy them because I don't want to spend another 500 coins because I may have already spent 1,000 coins on their 90%. But I don't want to spend another 5 on them. I just love those kind of units. See, those are your favorite units. That's what this game's for. It's for nothing other than collecting the units you want to collect. Oh, okay. How does Vegito tank Selmac Super? He 536,000. That's impressive. Okay. I'm sorry. I got off train of that. I'm doing Cell Max in the background. Anyway, yeah. Android 21. I haven't summoned for her. I'm going to be honest. I don't want
You
to.
should.
I don't like her animations.
You really,
Whoa.
as
What the fuck?
as the biggest 21 fan you're probably ever gonna meet, I say don't summon
Okay. Okay. Thank you. I wasn't going
because
to. Thank you.
she's a good like. You can get her on her banner. You can get her when whenever she comes out back around, which shouldn't be that long, in like 4 months maybe, I think.
About.
Wait. No, she's the same time release. And last year this was Yamcha's release. But Yamcha was the same time. And on JP, actually no, he took quite a while, like 5 or 6 months to come back.
Yeah, we'll
But
see.
I don't know when they could just drop
Yeah.
21 again.
I don't know if I ever want to. Her animation, I played this. It's gonna sound off topic, but there is a reason. So if either of you two played Spider-Man 2,
Yeah, platinum it.
I've only played about 2 hours of it.
okay, you know how Miles has his Into the Spider-Verse suit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that suit because the way the animation flows with the rest of the world, it doesn't match. And watching Dokkan with Fighter's animation is fucking with my mind, and I hate her animations. They just don't look right compared to
Quite the
everything
opposite
else.
for me because I love fighters.
Oh.
So seeing them actually use the like animations or like actual combos from fighters, I'm like, I fucking know it. I love that. I love that. Funny enough, the combo that 21 does in her base form, she actually drops the combo. It's not an actual combo.
I'm gonna
Because
watch it. Excellent full course.
no, so like in the very beginning of her super, yeah, she does. This is gonna sound a little weird. You might not understand this, but in fighting terms, she does 5L, 5M. No, fuck.
Huh?
No, it's 5L, 5L, then the first hit of 5M, and then into a 5H.
She bamboozled the Smeckledorf? What?
Wait, that drops,
And-
really?
Yeah, it drops because because when you press, let's just say you press triangle on your PlayStation remote, whatever, Y, X on Nintendo Switch. It's a two-hit move. You cannot combo with just the first hit. You kind of need the second hit as well.
Okay.
Oh. So it's a fake combo that she does.
Yeah, it's a blue combo, is what they call it in fighters.
So she drops. It's a mix-up, you know?
Yeah, it's a mix-up.
I
It was kind of trash for getting hit with the mix-up every single time, 4 times a turn. Gotta hit the training W, the practice mode.
I understand none of this. Okay. Kevin, one, please.
1.
I don't understand. I'm old.
Alright, so
Okay, QB.
you hated me at first,
Yeah,
and then you
no.
liked me at first again. Then you hated. Now you're gonna hate me again because my number 1 is also 21.
God damn
Purely
it.
because
Let's
of
go!
Okay.
how good her animations are. I do love it. I like it because like not any other animation that we've seen yet. Same thing with like Beast Gohan and Orange Pickle. I like their animation so much because it's so like unique and different from everything else that we've had in the game so far. And I feel like it's just like the more like diverse and cool looking animations we have, the better it is, you know? Because I don't really like the GT animation that much. I like Heck Gogeta's animations a lot, like that Dragon Ball Z style. But like Kid Goku's are kind of like to me. Like I like the movies and like those sorts of animations the most because they're most like unique and cool looking ones, you know.
Yeah. It makes sense. I'm not going to hate on it, honestly, because those are different. The animations themselves are fine, but it's the fact that since I don't play fighters, and these are animations that just don't look not natural to me is the only reason I don't like it. But I'm not going to sit here and deny that these are not good animations. I will not deny it.
Yeah, they're really nice animation, in my opinion.
Like I said, I won't deny it. They are very, very good animations. It looks. It looks weird. It's like when they first brought in animation from like original Dokkan, what was just a sprite that shot a Kamehameha, to an actual animation. It was a weird transition because he got used to everything else. Same with the superhero stuff.
Yeah, pretty cool. I like it.
Oh yeah, it's very cool. So am I good for my painful number one?
Let's hear it.
All right, so I'm going to go on a long-winded story. I am a fan of one specific character in Dokkan, very much specifically. And I said, if this unit ever got a big thing, I've talked about this unit for a long time, which hasn't come into Dokkan yet. It's halfway there. Yeah, I guess 2/3 of the way there. But I spent about, I think it was $800 to try to get my first copy of this unit. And I couldn't get him. And then my dad, this gave me a big wake up call. It was not pretty. It was not pretty, especially considering I had already spent a few $100s in part 1 of the celebration too. I spent over $1,000 during this whole celebration on this game. I'm not happy with myself. I could have bought anything else. I could have been in freaking where's a lovely place. I could have been in Crescent Butte, Colorado. But no. I wanted units. So then the next night, I told my dad, I told myself I was lying on my bedroom floor, summoning, just spending money, summoning, and almost was about to break into tears. It's like, I have to quit this game. I have a problem. I have to quit this game. I go over the next day, talk to my dad. Dad, I'm done playing this game. Are you really? Yes. You said that before. Are you really? Yes. I got these 5 things. I don't even want to summon it. You want me to summon for you? Yeah, sure. Why not? Well, what's going to happen? So he summons it and said, man, this sure is a pretty blue color that's on this screen. And I look him dead in the face. You better fucking be lying to me. And he shows me a Goku Black Rift that he got. And I'm like, you son of a bitch game. I got it on a single. I hate when this happens. He swiped down to get the summon, and LR Future Gohan appears. I love LR Future Gohan. He is my probably favorite 2023 unit because I'm a big fan of Future Gohan. And he's, unfortunately, as much as I love this unit, I hate him too. Because he made me quit the actual game. But I love every bit of his unit. He's he's powerful. Because he's able to do a ton of attacks. He's defensive because he has a shit ton of damage reduction. And his active skill, which is a Dokkan, I like the Dokkan original active skill of Goku and Piccolo helping him out, is just incredible. And then whenever you win, you just see him there. This is the good story of if he beat the androids. And I love that that's how they did it, is Gohan won in this future. It's not canonical, but it's still cool that they did it like that. And just every bit of this unit was so exciting because they had a whole bunch of drops for Future Gohan. They had the Int Future Gohan, EZA. They had just a bunch of stuff related. The Tech Future Gohan too. All of this stuff kind of pushed towards this. And whenever he dropped, I was ecstatic. I was no longer ecstatic whenever I finally got him. But I love every bit of this character. And he is just 100%. Even if he's not the best unit in 2023, I think he is like still top. Isn't he top 2? Isn't he arguable?
Yeah, you can put him top 2.
Yeah, he's arguable with Bulma as top 1, depending. Is what last time I remember seeing anything with him. And I love that. I love that Future Gohan is like arguably the best unit or second best unit in the game, and his domain too. It's so great because it brings out bunch of emotions because I love the Future Gohan movie. I was so sad. Not movie. It's a special. It's a Future Trunks special, not Future Gohan. It's a Future Gohan movie. I don't care what anybody says. Fuck Trunks. Gohan is better. But it's the I love the rainy, the future rainy part of it because it brings so many emotions to it, and the amount, and I like the introduction of domains too. It means because it's going to add a whole lot of fun to other units out there. Because imagine like a hit with a domain who does his time skip stuff like that, or a Frieza who does a domain at like is a planet buster, and like then full power Namek Frieza who in like 5 turns does a big bombao of damage attempting to kill the thing. Theoretically could kill you too, but that's not the point. I love Gohan. Every bit of him is just perfect. He's just so perfect. And him doing the special beam cannon too is even better. More icing on the cake. It's great. And that is why he is my favorite unit of 2023.
It's a very fair unit to put up there, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty strong when he came out. I do like him too.
Yeah, he's great. He's better than 21. Unit wise, I think. How well does 21 actually perform?
She does really well. It's just really literally good. Just that AoE is just killer.
Okay. Yeah, she's pretty solid too.
That's literally her only issue.
Okay. Well, she's consistent. She's way more consistent than whatever the hell Kel is, Trunks is, Turtle is, Super 17. Good.
Like, her base is better than Kale and Trunks's, but their transform state is better than what 21 will reach.
Okay.
But just having just a consistent and like no restrictions, none of that, she's just the better unit overall.
Okay. That's fair. I like when units are consistent. It absolutely helps them in the long run. Like that's why the Gammas, Gamma 1 is good, Gamma 2 is not because of the consistency between it. So I really like that if they do have her super consistent, then that's really good. Do you guys happen to have 5 Dragon Stones?
Yeah.
You guys
yeah.
Any chance you guys want to throw a good end of the year summon? Yes. Even though QB probably doesn't need to. Do you want to just throw a summon in?
Oh, the only banner up right now is the 21 banner.
I mean, you want to rainbow her SSR?
You also do the Extreme Z
when
legendary
she comes back with coins.
Alrighty. But yeah, we're going to throw summon. And you know what? I have 161. I'm going to throw a multi in, because why not?
Wowzers.
So let's
Big balling over here.
I am. My return to Dokkan.
Alright, when we doing the Johnson?
I'll let you go first, Kevin. Summon whenever you're ready.
I'm doing mine right now. Vegeta and Tien, okay. Oh, and I got Vegito, okay.
Okay.
Okay, Super Vegito, okay. A little something light on single. Close my eyes, I don't even want to see what it is.
I swear.
I don't want to see what it is, you know, cool.
If you walk straight with 21, I'm gonna laugh.
Got Gamma 2 of a single.
So, funny enough, I actually did a single earlier, and I actually did get Gamma 1.
Oh, I got Gamma 2. Wait. Yeah, I got Gamma 2 of the single. What the fuck, baby?
I got Gamma 1 on my single.
Hey, I got a Vegito too!
What?
Oh boy. Who am I gonna get? I'll do my multi. I got a Videl. I got Mira. Bulma. Trunks. Hi, Kale.
Yeah.
Well, that's your featured.
Yep, that's my featured.
Yeah.
Womp womp.
I say you win that one, Kevin. I say you win that one.
The Gamma 2?
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, let's see that Johnson now. You gonna get featured as well?
Cute.
Oh, I already did my single.
Oh, what'd you get?
Gamma 1.
Oh, I thought you said you had. Hey, no, wait a minute. I just do another multi. I got the physical Android 21. Okay. I got the evil one.
Nice.
Piccolo Tien. Damn, okay, so I didn't get shit from this one. Fortunate.
Alrighty, and as we end our thing, thanks all for listening to Dokkan when tonight. It's or whenever it is. It should be up on. It'll be up on a Tuesday. I don't know when, but if you like all this stuff, if you like, sorry, I forgot Kevin something. Go on. What'd you get, Kevin?
Tuesday. I didn't get shit.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have this up in a few days from whenever we have this recorded. If you like what you hear, listen, go check out other Dokkan Wine episodes. We've been a little light this year just because my schedule's changed a bit on it. We're going right now, at least until I get better swing of balancing my work schedule with my other podcast schedule. With this podcast, it'll be doing an episode a month. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And speaking of, go check out my other podcast on YouTube, Games and Gamers Podcast. If you don't look in the podcast on YouTube, you will never find us. We go review games. We have Parasite Eve, should be out yesterday, actually. Go check it out. We played Sea of Stars. And, yeah. You guys have any wise words? Want to plug anything? Thank you guys both for coming in.
Went on top.
Fuck it, we ball.
You know what? Yes. Good words. Good words.
When in doubt, dug it out.
Bad
I'm going
words.
to take a nap now.
Okay, good night, Kevin.
Thank you. Have a fine evening.
You too. Thanks for being with us on Dokkan When. Stay tuned for our next one. I don't know what's next. QB's supposed to have a topic. QB, what's our next topic?
Why 21 was the best unit ever.
Bam.
No.
Yes. You asked, and I gave you the answer.
Okay, you gave us the wrong topic. Our next one will be... I don't know. We'll see. We'll see whatever our next one is. I don't know. We're going into it in 20... We're going to be talking
Worst
about...
releases of 2023. There you go. There's your topic.
All right, thank you. I was waiting for that one. Thank you. So our worst releases of 2023 in our next one. And
by the way, it's Super Trunks.
And, well, technically, yeah. But everybody...
No, it's either Super Trunks or Int Tree Goku.
Or
that one.
He's bad. He's okay. Or we could talk free-to-play units, too. That's the whole issue with this. Or the Vegeta. Or Limit Breaker Broly. There's choices. But, thanks all for listening. Stay tuned for whatever's next. Say bye, fellas.
See ya.
Peace out, y'all.
Bye, everybody.